Welcome to mechanical tutorial. I am going to teach you different techniques in SolidWorks for mechanical engineers. I am going to train you different modules like part modeling, surface modeling, sheet metal enclosure design, plastic components design, product design, reverse engineering, simulation, and many more tips and tricks in SolidWorks. Hi, today I am going to explain about basics of form tool. So this is the forming phase, and the red color is phase to remove and minimum radius of curvature, and this magenta color is stopping phase. So I am going to explain this forming tool and basics of this feature. So I am going to take simple example and explain with this forming tool. So let's start now. So now I am going to create a simple forming tool. So draw a circle, and this is 6 mm. Select feature, extrude. You can take height of 2 mm. Select this face, go to sketch, select corner rectangle, go to features, extruded cut, through all, and say OK. See here. Go to sheet metal and select forming tool, and a stopping face, you can select this bottom face, and faces to remove, we can select this. See here. Now I am going to create sheet metal component. So select the top plane, go to sketch, this is 20 mm, and make it equal. Go to sheet metal module, select base flange, and I have taken thickness of 0.1 and K factor as 0.45. So I have created this form tool. So we have to save this file. So we can use save as, and location usually, see here. So this is the forming tool library. So we can open this folder and we can save here. So I have created one more folder, that is example folder. I am going to save it here. So while saving this, we have to select save as, and we have two options. When we are saving this file in forming tool library, then we can use two formats. One is SLD PRT as usual, and one more extension is SLD FTP. See here, form tool. So we can use either of these options when we are saving a form tool. So I am going to use as a default SLD PRT and say OK. Now I am going to close this form tool. We should not open any form tool while placing it. Now select this, and I am going to place it over here. See here, I am going to save. So I'm going to flip this, see here, upwards. See here, this is how it is going to create. See, when we create a simple form tool, see this, when we create a simple form tool, we don't have to create any base as long as there is no radius. See, in this example we can see I have applied one radius at this location, then we need a base. So I'm going to show that example. So I'm going to delete this. So I'm going to create one base. So select this base, go to sketch and create one center rectangle. See here. And I'm going to make these two lines equal. And features. So I'm going to take 2 mm. See here. So we can take a height of any value. I can take 1 mm because later I am going to remove this material. So now I am going to apply fillet. See here, at this location, and I am going to take 1 mm. So this radius should be always more than the sheet thickness. We have to remember that. See here, this is the radius. So this radius is called minimum radius of curvature. So this should be always greater than sheet thickness. So whenever we apply this radius to a form tool, we have to create this base. Then only we are able to create this radius. So once it is created, either we can leave as it is, or for better understanding we can remove this material. This is important. See here. Now I am going to remove this material. So I am going to use extrude cut and a through all and say OK. See here. Suppose if it is a complex component and we are applying different radius at different locations, so how do we identify the minimum tool radius? See here, minimum radius of curvature, MCR. So there is an option in evaluate. See here, this is the evaluate. We have to click this option, check this. So, and we have to uncheck all these things, and here we have an option, minimum radius of curvature. So we have to check this one and say OK. See here, so results we can see that minimum radius of curvature is 1 mm. So which is more than sheet thickness. So earlier sheet thickness I have taken 0.1. So it should be always more than that. Otherwise the form tool is going to fail. So this is important. So this is how we use this option, check entity, and once it is done, then we have to apply form tool. So this is the stopping face and faces to remove, and this one, and say OK. So now we have to save this file, save as SLDPRT or form tool SLD-FTP. So see, what is the difference between SLD-PRT and SLD-FTP? Since we are able to place SLD-PRT, why do we need additional option? So some companies, they make customized forming tools. So when we make customized forming tools, so we place it in a different folder. So whenever we create a different folder and different locations in the drive, then we have to use SLD-PRT. Or else when we are saving this file in the design library, see design library forming tools, then we can use SLD PRT directly. So we don't have to use SLD FTP. So that is form tool extension. So now I am going to save this file in the forming tool folder and say OK. So whenever we are placing a forming tool, we have to close this file, otherwise it throws an error. This now I am going to place the forming tool. See here. Now, so when we place this forming tool, we need to show the direction. So when we put in front view, see this, flip this direction. So we can identify the orientation. So we can set any angle also. See here, when I keep it in top view, so when I set 120 for example, see this. So this orientation, suppose I want to make one forming tool in one direction and other in other direction. See here, 60 degrees, suppose 270, see here, or 220. So we can change the orientation as per requirement. So I am keeping in default as of now. Now let's go to the position. So when we place it, so we have a one position of this forming tool. So we have to place this. See, whenever I move this point, this is going to move along with this point. So this is. So I want to place exactly at one location. So either I can dimension this point and X and Y direction. See here. Or else I want to place exactly at the center of this component. So simply I can draw one center line diagonally, placing it and placing this point at the center. See here. So this axis for reference. So this is how we place it. See here. So we have learned about stopping face. So we can identify the color, and forming face is always in yellow color, and faces to remove always red color. So these faces to remove usually for lancing operation or blanking operation. And we have learned about minimum radius of curvature, that is sheet thickness. So this is brief about basics of form tool in sheet metal module in SolidWorks. Thanks for watching.